Alright, here we go. We're reacting to the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Direct. Live, or not live, but this is pre-recorded.
A land at the peak of prosperity under the rule of the gods. In the capital city of Daxian, bustling markets, ports teeming with trading ships, temples
it's
of the gods,
gorgeous!
establishments line the crowded streets. This is also where the heroic games are held in tribute to Dagda, the Empire's first and founding king.
The heroic games have begun!
Best looking Fire Emblem game ever.
The current ruler.
And it's not even close.
One wish to whoever wins the games. Those vying for the prize hold strength, determination, and undying convictions they refuse to yield.
It's got a Roman gladiator feel to it.
The story revolves around 4 heroes who have entered the heroic games.
Get ready to play a campaign 4 times, guys.
How the narrative unfolds as they fight for glory. Kai is a young boy living in the peaceful village of Ribera. On his 15th birthday, his father is imprisoned beneath Daxian for crimes committed. In hope of a peaceful life as a family, he sets out with his childhood friends to win the heroic games and save his father.
Sounds pretty admirable.
Dietrich, ever in search of a stronger opponent, is attacked by an enormous monster while sailing a stormy sea. Beautiful. He then washes ashore in the foreign land of Dagda. This is where, between battling bandits and beasts, he learns of the heroic games. To slake his thirst for battle, Dietrich decides to compete in heroic games with new allies at his side.
That settles it. Time to hit the road. To Daxian.
Sounds like they all end up at the heroic games.
From the kingdom of Ceramus in the south, Theodora represents a culture that worships the keeper of death and night, a goddess loathed throughout the lands. Swearing to restore the honor of her goddess and defend the faith of the people and the peace of her kingdom, Theodora leads her veteran retainers into battle with the goal of winning the games.
I hope you're doing stuff on your way to getting to the games, or else I don't see much reason to replay all 4 stories.
Lita is consumed by rage, following her father's murder at the hands of an unknown assailant. Having given everything to seek revenge, she eventually learns of the killer's plan to participate in the heroic games.
Alive, I will kill him.
To bring an end to the man who murdered her father.
That sounds like one of the other people could have been the one that murdered her father. Probably Dietrich, if I had to guess.
I'm sorry, Theodora, but I won't be letting you take the victory today.
If victory is decided by conviction alone, then I think it shall not be up to you.
I have burned to duel you, white mage demon.
But I'm sorry. Failure is not an option for me either. But that's only because I don't have any choice!
Going into each match, you'll choose your party members
Okay.
and their initial placement on the field. Then,
Oh.
let the battle commence.
Oh.
Each unit's movement range is shown in blue, and their attack range in red. Once all of your units have completed their actions, your opponent's turn begins. You'll take turns moving and fighting.
Pretty standard
across
Fire
the
Emblem
map
stuff.
as you engage in fierce combat. Victory includes defeating the opposing leader, among other conditions. utilize various means of attack. Swords are straightforward and easy to wield. Gauntlets make it easier to evade attacks.
Here it comes!
Spears deal massive damage to cavalry units. Axes have low accuracy but high attack power. Bows strike enemies at a distance and can deal fatal blows to flying units. And magic is effective against foes with heavy armor. It can also heal or otherwise support allies in dire situations. There are also swords that call down lightning, gauntlets that look like
I mean, obviously I'm sold on the combat system, that goes without saying.
Positioning is a key element of combat. When you strike within an enemy's range of attack, they might counterattack. Consider attacking those equipped with close-range weapons from a distance, and get up close and personal against long-range opponents to avoid counterattacks. The terrain can also give you an advantage, while adjacent allies can receive buffs.
I said Fire Emblem's got one of the best battle systems there is.
In your favor. Combat arts are attacks unleashed at the expense of weapon durability. There are attacks with greater power, longer range, or other advantageous effects. So use them in decisive moments.
Kind of like that.
There are also special moves that consume your soul in exchange for power, called Blaze Arts. Kai releases a burst of otherworldly power from his hands to cast flames in a wide area. After moving, Dietrich's ink-black cloak can warp him to locations on the battlefield that aren't easily accessible.
That makes me want to pick Dietrich just for that.
Theodora uses the power inherited
A
from her
warping past
ancestors
wall ability.
to rend the earth and hurl it at foes.
Feeling.
Lita plays her Vihuela to buff allies, summon a powerful monster, and more. These special moves can turn the tide of battle, but at the cost of the hero's health points. Additionally, if your allies fall in battle,
I think I need a break.
you can turn back time. After each move, you can rewind to any previous point in battle, so don't be afraid to rethink your strategy if things don't go as planned. Based on their class, such as Shido, who are skilled with swords, Bardingers, who fight on horseback, and Bishops, who use white magic, a unit's abilities can change dramatically. The weapons they can wield and their range of movement also vary. Classes are divided into beginner, specialty, and advanced tiers.
Interesting.
Beginner classes are the foundation. Gladiators excel in handling weapons. Diviners can wield magic.
I wonder if the class system's a bit too much
There are 5 beginner classes in
for
all.
people.
Specialty classes have more specific abilities.
Like, I don't have a problem with it.
Armored knights boast ironclad defense with heavy armor. Winged soldiers can leap obstacles and cover long distances, while charioteers can strike multiple enemies in a straight line. There are over
I want a
10
charioteer.
Advanced classes are masters of their skills. Cataphracts have the mobility of horses with the defense of heavily armored units.
I like that too.
Guardians are skilled with both spears and white magic, plus other classes that possess a combination of strengths. You'll also find the overwhelmingly powerful elephant riders and other classes that fight while astride giant beasts.
You defeat me?
Prepare for battle.
Between matches, you'll have time to get ready for what's to come. you'll receive some useful intel about your next opponent. So use this information while exploring Daxian, or venturing off to improve your team's prowess in battle. The time is yours to spend.
So delicious.
I wonder what you can actually do during that free time though.
Let's look at some of the things you can do in Daxian. The Arena Plaza is where you can receive additional training once per week in the time between matches. As your skills improve, you'll learn new moves to use in battle and be able to wield increasingly stronger weapons. On match days, you can watch battles between other participants unfold to research your opponents.
This really is basically a sports league.
At the shopping arcade, you'll purchase weapons and tools.
I'm a little shocked by that
Enhance
direction,
your
actually.
weapons using materials you've collected. This temple row is watched over by a bronze statue of the Divine Sovereign and is home to 7 temples. Depending on which temple you volunteer in, you'll acquire a blessing to use in battle. These provide effects such as a temporary stat buff, halving the damage you receive, and more.
But there's a lot of people that are gonna love all this extra crap.
Speak to an exam proctor to take a certification exam. The chance of success depends on who's taking the test and the class they're aiming for. So be sure they have the necessary skills before applying.
To attain a pleasure I see.
Quest. Alright, let's
You
read
can
about
also
this.
receive quests from townsfolk. Complete them by the given deadline to receive rewards.
That's really
Never
your
know,
side
you
quest
might
right there.
ask for your help.
in this matter.
The Divine Sovereign? Why would someone of your stature be here?
Recruiting.
You can also recruit powerful warriors you meet in Daxian. Even if they turn you away at first, try giving them gifts.
Appreciate it. The spirits
Or invite them to share a meal. That might be enough to win them over. At inns, not only can you lodge and eat, but you can let time pass to gain experience and gather materials automatically.
Looking good.
Characters who've grown close may converse and show their support to each other here too.
Oh, and can I get a raise? Then I'd be psyched to work even harder.
Thanks, Kai. I came here to say I was pulling for you, but it went the other way around.
I think I'll pick Kai more than
You'll gain
likely.
access to even more facilities.
Remember this for a long time to come.
Him or
This
Dietrich.
is the Pale Raven's Perch, a spot where a mysterious white bird rests its wings. Here, you can swap to a different hero. Progress is saved for each of the heroes, so playing through all 4 of their stories in parallel.
Yes! Yes! Fuck yes!
When you venture outside,
You don't have to just pick one and stay with one. You can play all 4 stories in parallel if you want.
So plan your
That is
expedition
genius.
carefully. Visit towns to purchase local wares
Anything you'd like?
or gather information that
That's
can be
not
useful in
something
your
you could
adventure.
do in 3 houses. You had to pick one and you were stuck with one unless you started a new game.
Enemies will randomly appear on the world map. When you encounter one, a skirmish will begin. Earn experience points by felling your foes. You'll also find dungeons where you'll collect materials for
That game's
strengthening
loaded.
weapons, along with other treasures.
This is actually an $80 worthy
In a
game.
dungeon. A turn-based clash with differs from normal battles will begin.
I suppose I must.
In clashes, you can perform attack combos with your allies. Plus, each of the 4 heroes can use abilities that are unique to them. For instance, Dietrich can flush out enemies in hiding, while Theodora can recruit soldiers in towns and send out her assembled troops to gather materials or deploy them in battle.
Will not miss this chance. Need some help.
Make the most of these commands to enhance your power
My
of
heart
battle.
dances.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire.
Oh,
So
boy.
say I, the divine sovereign, that I vow to you. People of Daxian, hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun!
Let's go! Hype levels to 100 for this game. Huh? 5 years later, they went from 1449 to 1454. Where's this?
In time's flow, see the glow of flames ever burning bright.
A twist in the plot.
On the swift rivers drift, broken memories
Why is that?
I see that my song has finally reached your ears.
Five years after the heroic games,
Oh, there's a plot twist!
faces its end at the hands of the revived demon god Valor. Even the 4 heroes who played a significant role in the heroic games have vanished. To confront the situation, the progenitor god, Sophis,
Sophis!
calls down
Sophis!
soul. This is the story's true protagonist. You are given 2 choices. Face the forces of the demon god Valor on your own, with the knowledge that it's no easy task.
What in the fuck is going on?
Or use the time-traveling powers of the goddess Fortuna to change the fates of the 4 heroes. You must carve your path in the hope of saving Dagda from destruction. Those who join you in the future will strengthen the might of your assembled forces. This is where your story begins. The end of the world at the hands of the demon god.
That's where your story begins!
Which path will you walk?
is up to you.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave launches September 17th, only on the Nintendo.
What the actual fuck?
On Nintendo eShop. The Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden Collection, which includes a 150-page art book, 12 character art cards, and more will be
The
available.
4 heroes just lead into the actual conflict, which happens 5 years later.
Plus, more Fire Emblem content will be available.
You do all of that shit to lead into the actual conflict. They just gave away the twist!
Listen to Nintendo game music anytime, anywhere. Will be updated with certain tracks from this game, including the main theme, later today. Additionally, the Nintendo Today
That's
Smart
incredibly,
Device
that's crazy! That's crazy that they gave that away.
beginning tomorrow. The app will also feature new information about Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave leading up to
Wow!
There will also be a new Ask the Developer article, in which developers share their thoughts about working on this game
That's
on September 15th.
insane. Insane.